Hey, hello everybody. Good evening. Welcome to another episode of Talking Watches on the Richbuddy live show. I'm your host, Richbuddy, and this is your show about luxury wristwatches. Welcome everybody. Hello to everyone in the chat on YouTube and all the other channels. Ray, James, Lucien, Clam, Geezer, everybody that's out there, man. Who's out there? Say hello. Monkey Tennisley, what's going on? We're right away going to invite Bud the Stud with us today.
Hey guys, good evening. How's it going?
Hi, Bud.
How you doing?
Looking good, man. Looking good. You got that Daytona in your avatar today, huh?
Yes, got the Daytona up. Yeah,
I think I noticed from your Instagram pictures you've been wearing that lately.
Yes, that's become my official golf watch. So I'm wearing it. It just seems like every time I go golfing, I wear it, and I got the glove on usually, so it protects it. So
yeah, I didn't know you were much of a golfer.
I'm not much of a golfer, but once every 3 or 4 weeks.
I've been wanting to do it. I actually live off the same street as a golf course. It's literally up the corner, and I've been wanting to go, so I'm not sure what that entails. If I have to get a membership there, I could just go there and pay as I go. But I'm thinking of taking my boy there, and I might as well get him into some lessons,
Yeah, I know a lot of people do it because a lot of kids get into colleges being golfers because it's not one of them super popular sports, So it's one of them backdoor sports.
That's funny. When I was at Cal Polytechnic Pomona, over there, I had golf was my, what do they call it, elective course? I took golf as my elective course at Cal Poly Pomona.
Wow.
If you can believe they even offered that. It was the funniest thing in the world. They actually had a little putting green, and it was kind of in a makeshift putting green in a parking lot. It was kind of funny.
Nice. And so you actually got points for that, huh?
I got points for that.
Crazy.
I needed one of those classes. It was the oddest requirement. I don't even remember what it was, but it was the oddest requirement. And I could have taken something like English literature or golf.
Wow.
I mean, yeah.
That's an easy choice that's an easy choice for me.
Yeah. Right. Without a doubt.
Hey EP, hey Boozer, hey Dang, hey Monkey.
Boozer, what's going on?
Hey
Dang
Barry.
Ling Wang. Yeah, what was that picture you sent me, Dang Ling Wang? She got spray tanned, man. And I don't know. I don't think I'd like to see her tan only. I thought usually only like super hot chicks got those spray tans, but I don't know. Friend of yours had a walking class. That's funny. So
a walking class, yeah.
So everybody's starting to get these new watches now. It seems like it, huh?
It seems like it. I mean, if I told you guys the kind of weird calls and texts I've been getting from the two ADs that I deal with, it's you'd think I was BSing you. It's weird what they're, back a month ago when they came out, or how long's it been? I guess just 3 weeks ago. So 3 weeks ago when they come in, I got calls from both of them. Yeah, you're all set. Don't worry about it. And we got you good. And now slowly I've started to get these texts. And then today I got a phone call saying, do you want to put some money down on the blue sub? And I said, no, I've already got money down on 2 other watches with you. I said, I want the blue sub. I said, and I expect to get it. And, we're going to try and get you that and blah, blah, blah. But it's kind of like they're starting to see maybe just how hard some of them are to get and just how few they're getting, So especially the blue sub, it seems like today. She sounded like the green sub was more of a possibility than the blue sub.
Huh.
So I'm thinking the blue sub is going straight to meteorite status. Meteorite GMT status. I think it's going to be one of them type of watches.
Mm.
So, and then on the other side, the other AD, I'm supposed to be able to walk in, next month and pick out. But then, he also called me and said, "What's your favorite one? Which one do you want?" I said, "The blue sub." Because they forget, a week from when they text you, they forget from week to week which one because they got so many people texting them.
Yeah.
So I had to reiterate the blue sub. That's what I want.
Jeez.
And yeah,
Don't you have it written down, guy?
yeah, exactly. It's in the texts. Just look back.
Oh
And
man, that's not good.
but he said, "Man, I'm going to try as hard as I can to get you that." And I said, "Well, I'm coming in on the first day." I said that you guys are having that deal, so I said I would think that I'm going to get that. So
Yeah.
anyway, it's pretty crazy. So, but yeah, I do see some people are starting to get them.
Vince is saying he doesn't think he's seen any blue sub incoming on the Rolex forum. Have you seen any? Have you seen everything else coming in hand over fist, Vince?
I seen Roman Sharp said on his video today that he seen one come in the watch dealers forum and it's sold for 8K over what it's being bought for, but they haven't actually got it yet. He just said, "I've got one coming. Who wants it?" And the one guy said, "I'll buy it for 8K over," but it's still not there yet. So if these gray market watch dealers ain't even got them yet, what's that tell you?
Um, I went to like the finer side of town for lunch today, and half of the stores and the restaurants are shut down, and the places are empty. And I'm just, I mean, it was bad. It
Yeah.
was really bad.
Huh.
I mean, places that have just been open for a year
Ever.
or less, and they're gone.
Huh.
I noticed that especially with all the new shops. Like, we had a couple of new developments here, one in Huntington Beach and one in Long Beach. One here, it's called Pacific City, and then there's a new one in Long Beach off PCH and 2nd Street. And I noticed that, these were brand new. It took them 3 years to build these complexes, and it just so happened that the Huntington Beach one, got rented out and occupied over the last year. And so people were basically getting ready for really their first year, like this year. And then same with the Long Beach one. The Long Beach one actually opened, I think, the same month that the COVID disease came out. And so all these shop owners, all these shopkeepers went in, stocked their inventory, paid rent, and bam, closing like literally within 2 weeks from the opening day.
That doesn't sound good at all.
Yeah, there's no way these guys have pockets deep enough to survive when they had no business momentum.
Right.
There's not even residual customer business, like
Right.
repeat business dedication or anything. It's just gone. So we went to a place for oysters for lunch, and it was gone. The place we wanted to go to was just gone.
Wow.
And every other place was closed. We had to ask the janitor, which way should we go to find the places that are open, so that I don't have to walk and walk and walk.
Right. Oh, that's nuts.
Yeah.
What?
So I don't know what's this economy. Is this Rolex world an underground economy? Is it an above ground, like in the cloud economy?
Not really, because I'm hearing, like there's this electrician that I know, and he said I was talking to him the other day, and he told me that normally he does like one jacuzzi every 2 or 3 months, and he said this year he's doing 2 jacuzzis a week. So literally 2 jacuzzi installs a week. So people's buying $10,000, $15,000 jacuzzis, So yeah, I mean, people are spending money.
Man, yeah, but
So,
that's a house play though. That's a COVID play.
well, that's the other thing too. Yes, they're not traveling, so they're putting the money into the. That's true.
That's a
So
COVID play.
yeah,
That's actually a smart idea.
yes,
You know, the
put
guy
money.
who that damn contractor that was going to do that addition was going to do a jacuzzi for me afterwards. I need to get the jacuzzi thing down for sure.
Yeah. Well, that's what I. Yeah, people's not traveling this year, so they're being smart and they're putting money into their houses. So that's yeah. I guess that's part of that really. So you can't really you can't really blame them there, but then again, Barry just asked a good question, and I think this relates back to what happened with my AD. Is I think my AD thought I was talking about a yellow gold sub when I asked for it, and when he called back, that's when I specifically said, which I text the white gold, but I think he in his mind he had the yellow gold, and when I told him the white gold, that's when he seemed to stutter a little bit. So I think the white gold's going to be a lot. I think the yellow gold you're going to see them pretty normally, you know.
Hmm.
So that's just kind of what I'm thinking now that he just said that. But but yeah, it could just be a Rolex world. That's true. We could.
What's up, just visiting?
Thanks for just visiting.
What's up, CB? Did you ask your AD if he can get you a platinum Daytona with diamond dial, bud?
Yes, that is not a problem. You just put down the deposit, and that's like within a couple months, within a month or two. So it's that can be gotten.
Man, Social Security and Medicare isn't socialism. You paid into that system if you're collecting. If you didn't pay into that system, you can't collect out of it. So it isn't a free system. It's Social Security isn't welfare, neither is Medicare. I mean, that comes out of every paycheck.
Dang,
Same with disability. Same with if somebody's collecting disability. You shouldn't look bad on somebody collecting disability because they're really hurt and they've paid into that system. If they haven't worked, they can't collect disability. You have to have enough work credits to qualify. What's up, Wesley?
Hey, Wesley. So Dangling Wang put a new roof on, new garage door, and next is the Meteorite Pepsi.
Yeah, he was telling me that. He said tell Bud to quit showing that watch. He I think he said he put in a request for it now that he's seen it on your wrist so many times.
Did he? Good job. Did they give you an idea, Dang, how long that would be? That'd be interested. I bought mine on the aftermarket because I just could not get one from an AD. So I'd be interested to know how long. If that's is that like the green Daytona where you just got a deposit and you're just waiting? Because I think it's Barry. Barry's the one that told me that he put a deposit on the green gold last year, so he's still waiting.
Oh, really? So deposits, interesting. I've never had to leave a deposit on a watch before.
Hey, Nate.
Yeah,
that's a new thing, I think.
And they've never asked me to. What's up, Nate?
Well, and a deposit is different than an order. So an order, you get your watch within 3 months.
Oh, that's different.
Yes, it's different. So
How?
Well, because you can order, say, last week you could order a OP, like
Which I did 2 weeks ago.
And you did, right. But now they're not taking an order for that. So now if you want one, you have to put a deposit on it.
Wow.
Does that make sense? So
because the demand went up, so it became sort of like a waitlist application piece, sort of.
Right. Once it becomes waitlist, then there's a deposit, and you just have to wait. but you're going to get it before anybody else that's sitting waiting for one that doesn't have a deposit on it. So that's I have the green dial Daytona on order as well. Yeah, maybe that was you, Dang, that told me that you was waiting here for the green Daytona. So yeah, it's just the orders are different than the deposits, and then like the platinum Daytona we were just talking about. That is an order. I can order that and have that within the 3 months. That's for the diamond dial. If I wanted the regular platinum, then you can have that. I can have that within a week.
The regular or the diamond?
The regular. The diamond is the one that's
harder to get.
Yeah, it's going to take them a little bit longer.
EP says he put a 20% deposit on a meteorite. He was told 2 years.
2 years, okay.
Man, you know what? I got to tell you, for how much is the diamond version of that Daytona?
I've only heard. So I seen one in Vegas, not the diamond, the regular one, and I didn't want to put it on and be tempted because I could possibly buy the regular one and then wish I bought the diamond one, so I didn't want to be tempted. But I want to say the regular one starts out at 75, and I think you could probably, kind of work a deal on that. Sounds to me like, but the diamond one I think it's like 85.
You know what? I'm going to show you something. You got to be out of your mind to buy that Daytona with the diamond, because this is the same price and this is exactly what you would buy instead of the Daytona. It's the exact same price. And it's got the diamonds as well. You have to get this over the Daytona for the same price.
I do like that it has the diamonds, yeah. So that's 75.
Yeah.
Is that from the AD or is that?
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah. Okay.
Let me see. I'm not sure. I'm not sure, to be honest.
I bet you that's more at the AD, but
probably a little more at the AD, probably.
Yeah. But that's beautiful.
I mean, same price. I mean, it's got the same exact diamond baguettes. So, I mean, I'd have to go for this one.
Yeah.
What's up, Beauty Scent?
What it do? What it is?
Oh, yes. Yes, CB's right. This one's discontinued.
Okay.
So, there you go.
Yeah, Barry, your money down was probably the same as the deposit, I'm guessing.
Money down.
Yeah.
Money played.
Money played.
It's like at the casino, man. Just toss your money to the dealer. Yeah. To the dealer. Toss your money to the dealer. Casino dealer, a dealer, whatever dealer, man. Drug dealer. Just pass them the money, man.
Now, have you ever heard of the big time gamblers being walked over to the Rolex store by the pit boss? Have you ever heard of that?
Maybe if the guy asks.
I did.
The casino ain't gonna buy you the watch, that's for sure.
No, but I did hear one time of a good source, really, that one guy, basically that goes there all the time, was walked into the Rolex store and was basically said, whatever he wants, go ahead and make sure that he gets it.
I would believe that, sure, if the guy's a high roller.
Yeah, they didn't pay for it, but they made sure that he got to look in the safe, basically.
Right. Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, so that would be pretty cool if he was a high roller.
Yeah, for sure. I have no doubt you get privileges like that.
I'm happy when I get a free room, but I'm sure there's guys that get that kind of.
Yeah, Leaky. That's right, Leaky. That's a dream Patek.
But I mean, that's kind of an old man's Zane type of watch, isn't it? I don't know.
This one here?
No, it's a nice. No, that's a nice watch.
This is one of the.
It's actually younger looking.
This is one of the better Pateks right here.
Yeah. You don't
This
gotta
is
be.
no doubt one of the better ones.
It actually got some different looking the color changes in different lights. It looks like too. So it's a sunburst dial, right?
Yes, I think so.
Yeah, I like that. It's pretty sporty looking.
Yeah. What appeals to me most in this watch is the diamond baguettes for me.
Yeah.
That's what draws me in.
Yeah, that's a game changer on this watch here.
That's just. This is a watch to be reckoned with. I think this is something that needs to be considered at some point. For me, anyway, this needs to be considered at some point.
I believe it's a chrono, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, that's what Chopper was just asking. Yep, that's nice. I like that. Now for less was the question that I brought up at Archie's was for 60 grand. You can get a big boy AP. You can get the brick. What do you guys think about that? At 60, that's saving a few bucks.
I just opinion, because honestly, it doesn't make a difference either way.
Right.
They're
Right.
right.
They're all,
I don't like
yeah.
the chronograph on that
Right.
brick.
Yeah.
I prefer the all dial.
Yeah, the 15500. Yeah.
I think it provides an even contrast with the gold bracelet.
Right. Yeah, it does. It does. But CB says that looks like that Patek, when it was available, it was sold at a discount. Wesley says Daytona. Yeah, I think it just depends on the person you're talking to. I think you're going to get 10 different opinions. Here's my deal though with the Daytona, is I've got the meteorite Pepsi, right? So that's your low key. That's your stealth wealth watch right there. I don't really know if the Platona and the Meteorite Pepsi have a space in the box for both of them. Do you know what I mean? Does that make any sense?
Yeah.
Because they're both, people's got to know what they got to know what they're looking at. I mean, they're going to have to look real close to see that once they say it's a Rolex, but it's white gold, so it's not like it's going to be super flashy. I don't know. I think they both serve the same purpose.
And how much do you like that watch that you wanted? How much do you like it on a scale compared to, say, another watch? Compare it to something else,
The Platinum Daytona?
No, the blueberry watch.
Oh, the blueberry watch.
Yeah, white gold.
Yeah, I can't wait to see it in person. I really can. It looks to me like it'll be lights out in person. That's the thing, is I would love to have that one sitting there, and then the Cermet sitting there, and then even a black sub sitting there, so I could choose from the three of them. You know what I mean? But I think the blueberry is going to knock you out when you see it.
Okay. It just, to me, doesn't seem like you really care for the Daytona.
Yeah, the Daytona's more, it's more of a.
I'm talking about the platinum one.
Yeah, it's the Platinum Daytona is more of an aspiration piece for a lot of people, so it makes it a little bit more.
It's a lot of money for.
Yeah.
It's the equivalent of 4 Daytonas.
Right, and just a year ago you could buy it at 60 grand. So you're taking whenever you get above that 50 grand mark, you're taking a big chance at.
Oh, give me 1 second.
Yeah, I would agree with you on that too, CB. That the meteorite and the blueberry is similar, but I think I'm really gonna like the blueberry.
Okay.
And CB, that's why you want the Platona is
Okay.
because
Okay.
everybody wants it and
Okay.
nobody has it. And so yeah, I understand. That's kind of my attraction, and I think if I actually put it on and I tried it on, I think I'd love it. But
uh,
I was
yeah,
just saying,
you know what though, CB, I kind of, I don't know, maybe he's grown, it's grown on him, but I don't think he's. I think people are kind of swaying him to get that Plutona. I don't think he really wants it. He's even seen it, but I don't know. Has it started to grow on you?
that's what it's doing. It's growing on me, but what I actually thought was going to happen is I thought they was going to bring that out in green, and if that would have been the case, them. Remember the write ups they had of the green one? They had a platinum, and where it's like that
Huh?
chocolatey color, and that's the thing that kind of throws me off about it is it's not black. It's more of a chocolate dial. It's like a deep, deep chocolate dial, burgundy almost.
Um, um, you know what? I know you would be more after the green dial Daytona, more
Yes.
so.
Well, I got a deposit. I got a deposit on that.
Yeah, and if that comes in,
Yeah. Then I would.
forget all
Yeah.
about the other one.
Right. Right. That's true. Yep.
Yeah.
I probably wouldn't even look at
If
the platinum.
if you got the platinum now and then you ended up getting the green, you're going to end up having to move the platinum one.
Right. And I think you're looking at a loss doing that. So.
Yeah, for now, because if you're going to go to an AD, yeah, they got to make some money on it. I mean, I don't know. It'd be hard to get rid of to a private party because it's so expensive.
Right. Exactly. If somebody's going to spend that kind of money, they want to spend it with a dealer of some sort.
Yeah, they might try to get another watch piggybacked with it, and it's available
Right.
at dealers because you saw one in Vegas.
Right.
So
So yeah.
the green one's where it's at, baby. You can't
Yeah.
get that one.
Wesley, I've got the green deposit with the green and gold Daytona deposit, and I've got the OP deposit. So I've only got 2 deposits, but I've got like 4 orders.
Yeah.
And I don't know if they're messing me around. You know what I mean? So I don't believe anything until I get the phone call. So I don't trust any of it.
Clam, that Homage AP piece that you have that you modded, I mean, that thing will fool someone. Somebody like me will walk by and go, "Oh, nice AP,"
Yes.
and you could just be like, "Oh, thank you," and keep walking. And
Every
just
time
keep walking. Don't make a conversation with them so that they don't know it's not an AP. Just keep on going, man. I mean,
every time I see it on the Discord, I think that's exactly what I think it is.
uh-huh.
So it's a good piece.
Oh, he's got the green. CB's got the green. Nice on you, man. Good on you. 2 months to get the green. That's it. So you must have gotten it before John Mayer opened his mouth about the
Yep.
piece, right? Exactly, right?
Or it just happened to come into the store.
Yeah.
Is James Connon here? He just sent me a thing on Discord. He likes the Oyster Flex Diamond Dial, the Rose Gold Daytona. But
Yeah, you know what? That is sweet. What do you mean so unfortunate that he doesn't want to ultimately get that watch, maybe? Because that is that chocolate ceramic bezel. I forgot about that chocolate ceramic bezel. That thing is sweet on that watch, isn't it?
watch one.
On the platinum Daytona.
Well, that's kind of it is. Then it's chocolate, right? But it's not like chocolate that's on my Rose Gold GMT. The one on the GMT is, you can see that it's chocolate. This one's kind of like a deceivingly dark chocolate.
Yeah, it's different chocolate.
It's
Right.
different. It's different chocolate.
It's
Yeah.
more brown. Is yours a little bit more reddish hue?
Yeah. More like. I would say more milk chocolate. Mine is, but maybe
Okay.
that's because it's up against the rose gold.
Yeah.
I would say that the Daytona is more of a burgundy chocolate.
I'm
Uh,
thinking Oil Money Watches is saying he doesn't like the chocolate matched with the ice blue dial.
yeah,
That's
I think
what
he's
he's
saying they
saying.
don't like it. Yeah, and they showed a version of that exactly the same with just like a darker green bezel with the blue, and that was really something.
Yeah.
Uh,
So Oil Money would want the other version because there's a version that has chocolate subdials and a version that doesn't, right?
right, right. The standard has the chocolate subdials to match
The
the
bezel.
bezel. Yeah, and the blue. Then there's the Arabic, which is the hardest to get, from what I understand, the Eastern Arabic dial. Um, so that one I've only ever seen one of.
Mm,
Um, but I think the diamond dial would be the one that I would if I could get the Eastern Arabic. Obviously, it would, the diamond is a must. I think
yeah.
if you're going to do it, get rid of the sub dials being chocolate and just have that chocolate on the bezel and have the blue be showing. A lot of that blue. Arabic on the Daytona is what I was talking about, but there is. Yeah, the Arabic's on the day date as well, the platinum day date. See,
Yeah, you're right. Very dark.
that's the regular one. Yeah, it's deceiving.
I like that dark. I like it.
It's deceiving though. Can you really tell that it's chocolate or that it's? See how it changes.
Yeah, that's beautiful. Look, this looks like it's a black bezel. That looks kind of amazing in a black bezel, the way it looks
That's
here, doesn't it?
Yep. That's what I mean.
If it was black bezel with black subdials, like it looks in this picture, I think it might
That would be something else. Yeah, that would be.
see looking. But I think, oh, there you go. There's a real natural picture, I think.
So you can see the chocolate a little bit, but it's
Yeah.
definitely much darker than the chocolate on the GMT that I got.
Yeah, it's different. You know what I do like about it is that for some reason, is it the color play with the ice and the metal rings and okay, I'm talking about the subdials, so you know what I'm talking about. If you look at
Mm-hmm.
the subdials, there's a play amongst the the center ice dial, and then there's like a metal ring. I'm assuming that's white gold, the rings in between the subdial pieces.
Yeah, I would say it's
It's
got to be.
gotta be. It seems like you see more parts of the subdial. I don't on my other watch on my other Daytona on my Daytona. I don't recognize that there's a little metal ring in between there. I don't even know if my Daytona has that.
Well, and you've got the all black dial, so yours is. Yeah, I can't remember either, but
Like, do you know if does your Panda have those white gold rings in between the subdial like that?
not that I recall. No,
Yeah. See,
but
or is it this piece? It just really accentuates the details. You know what I mean?
let me see. I just wore it and took a bunch of pictures the other day, so I'm sure I got some pictures here right close. But
Let me grab mine.
yeah, no, I don't see it in the pictures now.
Let me see. Flashlight here.
No, I don't think there is, Rich. I think the white comes over the black subdials on mine.
I gotta turn my light on and grab my loop. Hold on.
Yeah, I agree. Oil money, it either works for you or it don't. Hey, Louie.
Let's see. I just turned my light on. This will actually be the first time I use my loop then, because I can't see.
What I think I like about the Daytona being in platinum is the Daytona is a very wearable watch for me. It fits better than any other watch that I have. Same as every other watch, I take 2 links out and boom, it fits absolutely perfect. And I think if it was in platinum, it's that much heavier. That if it fits the same way as the steel ceramic that I have, then it would, even at being its heaviest, it would still feel good.
Man, I'm looking at it under a loop, and it looks like a clean. It looks like the black goes to the disc, subdial disc, back to the black dial cleanly. I don't see those little rings like that.
No, mine doesn't either. I don't see it on mine either.
Yeah. See, I thought that was interesting. That's the one thing I noticed about this dial is that it's a little different. And I like how they do that. It really it provides more visual, more legibility.
This is the one James Kahn put on Discord. This is the one that he likes. I talked about this before you came in, James, and that's the rose gold, which I think that's a very nice. I like that. I would have to try on a rubber strap on the. I've never tried on the Oyster Flex, so I would have to actually try that on, see how it feels.
On which one?
On the Oyster, for the one that I just had up on the screen here, I'll put it back on. Where was that? Where did I just have it?
What's up, Con? How are you? What's up, Louis the 15th?
Which room did you put it in, James Conn? It's the Oyster Flex.
Want me to show those pictures? Let me see.
It's in your Discord.
What did he post? Daytona?
Yeah, the rose gold, the Daytona with the diamond dial. It's a Oyster Flex. It's really nice as well.
Okay. See if I can pull it up. That's his watch?
I don't know if it's his. He just put it up on Discord.
Wow.
That's nice. Yeah, that's beautiful.
With the diamonds.
Yeah, that's nice.
Oh, and you know what? Unlike the Patek, the diamonds go on every number. The 1, 2, 3, 4. They have diamonds on every number. The Patek's missing diamonds.
Mm-hmm. And you know what's interesting about this is I don't think it has the white rings around the subdials like the. So maybe that's just for the platinum.
Yeah.
Cause you see how it just kind of folds. It kind of comes over just like our ones.
Yeah. I'm thinking, when they designed it, they said the look of the brown hitting the platinumized dial right away probably didn't look like a smooth transition. So maybe they had to break it with that white gold ring.
Yeah, we need to separate it. Yeah.
And like I said, I really love it. You know, I noticed that little tiny detail, and it was a tiny detail that really popped out to me. I really, really liked it.
Yeah,
See,
that's the kind of stuff.
now?
That's the kind of stuff you notice. Yeah.
I like that.
Yep, I do like it now that you pointed that out. Speaking of Homage watches, Clam also put in the Discord I forget what it's called, but it looks like that platinum watch. It's a Parnas. Is that what it is? The Parnas chronograph. Have you seen that in the Discord? It's in the watch lounge.
Oh yeah.
I believe that.
Yeah.
I believe that is black, so it kind of gives you an idea of what the black would look like.
Let me pull it up.
It's in the watch lounge.
There you go. I mean, look at that. From a distance, you're going to fool a lot of people, man.
If anything, that's better than his AP Homage.
Yeah,
Well,
and it's got the black. It's got the black bezel.
You talk about a knockoff. I don't know how they get away with that. Yeah, it's got the black. So actually, looking at the black, I think I like the dark chocolate better.
Yeah, the dark chocolate. Black's just too boring and the same. It would be for that kind of money. They got to do something different. You know.
Clem is he's saying it's brown, I think, but it looks black on here.
Yeah, just like the Platona, its color changes. So then it's a real homage, man.
Right,
wow,
right.
It's a real homage.
$85, he said. Jeez.
You know that could be something Rolex does is change a bezel on one of them platinum ice in the future. And
well, there was one with like a dark, not army green, but just a darker green that everybody thought they was going to discontinue this one, and they brought out a green one with the green dial, and it was really, really nice looking. Just a draw up, when everybody was making the ones that they thought was going to come out.
I think the black bezel actually would look pretty good. Too bad the subdials are brown, because if you end up with a few of these Daytonas, you could swap out the bezel on you could put your black bezel on the Ice Daytona, but it wouldn't match the brown subdials. So,
which, did you see that Eric that used to be with CRM? He actually would switch out the green dial with the right.
That's where I'm getting those ideas from. Like if I got a platinum Daytona, I could take off my black bezel from mine and put it on the Daytona. If it was the all ice one,
right,
that might look different. If it had no brown in it. Right on. Yeah. Wow, that's interesting how they changed. How even that it's a brown, and it changes color in black, just like the Rolex.
But yeah.
Yes. It's all ice. It's all ice on the diamond one. Yes. That one would work. I could put my black bezel on that one, and that would probably look pretty damn sharp.
I gotta think too that it's not like the meteorite, and that it does command more attention. The platinum, Daytona. The Daytona is just a better known style of Rolex anyway. It's probably their most popular known style other than the sub. So I gotta say, wearing that, I would think that people would notice it.
Look, if let's just hypothetically, it's never going to happen, but if I was to get that all ice style, Daytona, and you take that brown bezel off and put it on the black dial Daytona I got, the ceramic black dial Daytona. So it's a black dial with that brown bezel, bro. That would look hot.
That would look good. Yeah.
And then you take the black bezel from my black Daytona and put it on the ice one. Imagine the all ice Daytona with the black bezel, man. That would pop.
That would look good. Yeah. I agree.
Man, it would almost be worth buying that watch just to pull that off, man. That would be so unique and so crazy. But I can never imagine, honestly, paying that much premium for a Daytona just because it's platinum. I don't understand that.
Yeah,
Is
that
it
makes
the rarity? How did they justify the original price MSRP, bud?
25 grand more than their day dates at platinum. So
how does that work?
yeah, I guess that's because it's their flagship, which I kind of thought their flagship was the sub, which they did do a lot to the sub this year, but.
Oh, Clam, on the so there's two versions of the Platinum Daytona. There's the ice dial. It's like an ice blue dial, and it has the brown sub dials like we pulled up. And then the other version has the baguette diamonds at the hour markers, and it doesn't have brown sub dials. It's just all blue ice. But I think that one would be super neat with a black bezel. They call it like the black ice, the black ice Plutona, man. Plutona. The black ice. That would be cool. That's exactly what it would be called, man. That would be so cool.
Yep. I think the Daytona, whatever you're, it's a polarizing watch. So I got to go back and agree with CB. It's probably more in the new Blueberry is probably more in the meteorite range, and the Platona probably sits by itself. But like you said, if you had a day platinum and a Daytona platinum sitting beside each other, are you going to give 25 grand more for the Daytona, or are you going to get the platinum day?
Yeah.
Because the platinum day dates with the there's some of them with the ice on them too, and they're really nice looking.
Yeah. No, I mean that's
Oil Money is saying that the jeweler told him that it takes twice as much raw platinum to make the watch. Are you referring to the Daytona?
Yeah, he must be.
Maybe that's what it is, man. Even though it doesn't seem like it's as big, but
CB has the platinum day date with no diamonds. He says they're two different watches.
Yeah,
okay,
I agree.
Watches, sure.
Yeah, I agree with that. Any platinum watch?
Yeah, platinum. You know what? I would love to be able to fondle a platinum day date versus a white gold day date and decide after really dealing with them intimately which one would I just off the bat tell you. Anytime you ask me, I would prefer white gold or prefer platinum. Right now, I wouldn't even have a clue. Right. I want to be able to know. CB must have done that and chose the platinum, I'm guessing. Have you ever had a platinum watch?
No, no. I'm trying to think. Have I ever seen or touched a platinum watch? I don't think I have. And it's really because, anytime if you guys remember in the past 10 years, if you walked into a Rolex AD, the platinum was 20, 30 grand more than anything else that And it was not even something that I even thought about. So anytime I looked over and I seen a platinum dated, I would just put it out of my mind,
Yeah.
because you could get at that time, you could still get 20-30% knocked off the gold. So, yeah, I just never, again, I think you almost have to, that's part of your horological journey, is to get to the platinum, right? To the point where you've seen the gold, you've seen the white gold, you've seen the rose gold. Platinum's like the obvious step after all that.
Yeah. My first and only platinum watch is going to be this FP Journe Havana.
I thought you was going to say the Prince. But that's
That's
actually
white.
that's white gold, right? Yeah.
Yeah, I thought that was going to be my white gold watch. Right. Maybe one day.
The platinum has a brilliance the white gold does not. So it's probably the same brilliance that the white gold has over steel. It's probably that much more brilliant. So it's a tougher. He's saying that it's a tougher metal too. That's something I could use.
Right. Oh, I like the fact that he says it has more brilliance. That's pretty substantial.
Mm-hmm.
So the white gold has a more of a dull look to it.
Oil Money Watches says he would get a platinum date, but that's the one watch his wife knows the MSRP of. Yeah. Oil Money Watches. My wife knows that everything that I buy is more money, and therefore she hates them all. So she doesn't like any of it.
Well, she'd like them a lot less if they went down in value. So at least you're buying
Yes. Yeah.
Rolex, Patek,
That's
and AP.
She knows that too. So
And that's,
Decon likes the white gold over the platinum.
hey, Dan.
Hey Dan.
If you, yeah,
Yeah, if he was putting it into money that was going, if it was just going out the window all the time, all that money, if it was losing 40% value, like
they wouldn't let us be doing this.
right.
So it allows us to collect.
Yeah. Yeah, I had to convince my wife that too. I had to show her, look, because like I said in the past, watches only went down. It was very rare that they went up.
I used reverse psychology. So after I had like three or four that I worked hard to get, I would show her the the gray market value of them now, and I go, wow, look, this watch has gone up $5,000 since I bought it.
Right.
Do you think if Rolex calls me to get another one, I should get it? And she says, yeah, of course you would. And I go, yeah, I think so too.
Yep.
She's not stupid, but that's the way I play it, man.
I do that same thing, but I use like this is hard work, getting these ADs to deal with you and stuff. This is hard work.
Yeah, Mr.
And
C. What's up, Mr. C? Yeah.
yes, that's exactly right, Mr. C. Mm-hmm. They've got she's got rule. She's got that's part of my dying rules is give one of the nicest to each one of my kids, and then cash in on everything. Go ahead. Actually, I'm gonna let each one of my kids choose the one they want, and upon my deceasement, they will get them, and then everything else will go. Probably, I don't know. We'll see.
Man, look, I'm keeping everything, and
Yeah.
I think the first watch I'm gonna give to my 9-year-old when he turns a certain age, I'll give him the Doxa. That's gonna be a perfect beach watch for him.
Yeah.
And, and he ain't gonna look, snooty with a Rolex. This is when, I mean, he's sailing now. He's sailing. I mean, he's in his third year of sailing, and I mean, he's out there. Man, he's working. He's
Yeah.
learning. So I think he's not old enough to really want a real watch or all of that yet. But when he gets that age, maybe 14, maybe 15, then I'll save that Doxa for him. That'll be a good watch for him to use on the boat.
Yeah, absolutely.
And he won't have to
Decon
worry about it.
Decon asked a very good question there.
How much does an AD salesperson make? I don't know.
I've never asked him. I've thought about it when I'm there with him before, because I wondered this year during COVID if they was paying them a salary or how they kept them in the stores and how they kept them, how they kept them around.
Yeah. Um, well, you know, a lot of times I think standard commissions in a lot of businesses are about 15%, aren't they? So I wonder if they follow
Like a car dealer.
I mean, I was in another business where in the gift industry, the jewelry mart, and the standard commission was 15% when if you made if you invented jewelry boxes and watch boxes, and you hired um, an agency to rep your product.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you would give them a 15% commission on every order. Um, so, for example, Nordstrom, right?
Right.
Let's say you make watch boxes and you want to sell a watch box to Nordstrom. You want to have them carry your line. Um, you're never going to meet Nordstrom. They're not going to ever talk to you. They're too big. The
Right.
buyer, Nordstrom, is not going to ever. You're never going to reach them. The buyer from Nordstrom deals with. Um, they have these middlemen that they use that rep products, and they only meet with these people. And so one of them is Van Dow Fenton, for example. That's one of them, Van Dow Fenton. And so Van Dow Fenton reps X number of manufacturers, this watch box maker, this candlestick maker, this picture frame maker. Van Dow Fenton reps, 50 different companies. I don't know. Probably not that many, probably a couple of dozen, or I don't know, whatever. So that person meets with the buyer from Nordstrom and pulls out all his catalogs from all the companies he reps, and he has
Right.
order forms. And that Nordstrom buyer sits there and says, "I'll take 20 of those watch boxes, 50 of that, 20 of those." And so, if for you to get your watch box into Nordstrom, you ain't selling it to Nordstrom. You gotta sell yourself to one of those marketing companies that can rep you to them.
Right.
So it's a very niche thing, and we used to give them 15% for, and they would get that every order. So now every time Nordstrom would order from us, they order directly from us. They even if they ordered directly, we would still have to give that rep 15% just
Right.
forever. They're set up. But I just thought 15% was kind of a standard thing in a lot of businesses. So I don't know.
It's yeah, I don't know, and especially this year, I'm sure that they had to do something. The dealer makes CB says the dealer makes 37.5%. Is that the store? Is that the No way. That's just the salesperson.
So, if the dealer makes 37 and a half, yeah, it wouldn't be obscene for them to give 15% to the agent.
Right. And they make 20%.
But, maybe it's 10% because, they're just sitting at the store doing nothing all day, just sitting there, and their people are coming in. So it's not like you're going out and footing the traffic. So maybe they get 5%, maybe they get 7.5%, you see, because they're actually at a store.
Right.
Yeah, it's probably less than 15 because they're sitting at a store,
Right. That makes sense.
I'm sure somebody would.
And it is hard work, Barry. You do got to make the calls. You got to create the relationship. You got to send the text. You got to,
it's hard work because you have to deal with people, and a lot of the people you can imagine are not too friendly when they're trying to get a watch from you and harassing you, right?
They're frustrated. Yeah, the only time they're friendly is when they call you up and they need to sell something. That's the only time they're really overly friendly.
Decon asks if you should tip a salesperson at the AD, and I was counting my money out, paying for the Daytona, putting a deposit down. And when I totaled the deposit, I told her, I said, you know what? It wasn't a deposit. It was my first payment because I took it on credit from the store. So I just gave them probably like $3,000 or whatever. Right.
Right.
And I took the watch. So I think what I did was I told her, you know what, why don't you make it up for $2,900? And then I pulled $100 bill and I rolled it up and I opened her hand and I stuck it in her hand. I said, just keep that for lunch for you. Thank you. And that's what I did right there at the counter.
And did she accept it?
Yeah, she took it. She's like, oh, thank you very much.
Okay. Because I made a similar gesture and he said, no. He said they're very strict about that. We was in the green room, where they bring you back with the green chair and the green everything. And I said, you guys can take tips, can't you? And I went to hand him some money, and he said, no. He said they frown on that here. So he said, now if you got a nice bottle of whiskey or something like that you want to drop off, that's no problem. He said, but no tipping.
Yeah, and it's not likely the tip's going to get you another piece anyway. It's just you're doing it out of generosity because, the girl that got me that Daytona, she's not there anymore.
Right.
And believe it or not, it was this girl got me the Daytona. It wasn't the guy that got me my pieces before, so it wasn't even the same rep that got me the Daytona, but it was from the same store. So I tipped her, and she's not there anymore. So it's not like you're going to expect them to be there a year or two later anyway. They move a lot. They tend to move a lot.
Right. They move around a lot. Exactly.
Yep. I don't know about you guys, but I've gone to Van Cleef and the guy in the wait, Van Cleef. Do they make watches? Was that what it was? Oh no, it was who's the one that makes the birds? All the birds. The watch guy that makes all the birds. Anyway, real expensive, fancy one. That guy's working. This one guy's working there, and then the next day, a few months later, I go into Vacheron, and I'm like, "Whoa, what are you doing? You're over here now." now he's at Vacheron.
Right. Well, from my experience, you get about a year, maybe a little bit more with each salesman, and then I got lucky. They passed me on to a junior salesman. So the guy who got the promotion works now in the back. There was my salesman, and there was a junior salesman there that was always there, and I talked to him a lot. And so he is now my salesman. So I got lucky with that because it's kind of like having the same guy for a couple of years in a row now because I know them. But I see them moving on every year or so.
Yeah. But going on now, Decon, I wanna take the guy out to lunch. So I've been hitting him up, and I've got to take my Hulk in to fix the bracelet. So maybe this week I might actually go take it in and see if he wants to meet up for lunch. And I think that's probably better. I'm trying to see if I can hang out with him once or twice for lunch, or if he wants to meet up for a cocktail. Why not? We'll meet up with him for a cocktail and talk about watches for an hour. It'd be fun.
Right.
I might get some insights, right?
Yep. That's always good. I said to my AD the other day that we could maybe go mountain biking or something together sometime, and he was up for that. So yeah, I think it's not a bad idea. Yeah. Even the gold stuff is just there. You know what it is that like the gold ADs, the gold day dates that was 30,000 are now 40,000, and everything's gone up. So
Yeah, no, you have to worry about that, Decon. But he's actually in a great place where there's like a bar in the same part of the mall as him. It's like
that's good. Yeah.
Yeah, I could just be like, you know what? Why don't I? When what are you working to the last 30 minutes? I'll come and check out the store, and then we can bail out for a couple of drinks or something. Or something like that.
Right. Yeah. But yeah, I need to bring my guy actually a thing of whiskey. I haven't actually been going up there. He's just been sending them to me, so I haven't actually walked into the store in a long time. Not since when COVID started. I walked towards the store, and then I realized that they was only letting one person in at a time, and they had a person in there, so I just kept walking.
Yeah. And then another thing I did is there's like a little corner bakery there next to them as well. So I went and got a $50 gift card, and I said, hey, the next few days or whatever, buy everybody muffins and coffee for a couple of days.
Yeah.
With the $50, I'll buy them coffee and muffins for 3-4 days, man.
Absolutely. Yep. It always makes somebody popular in their workplace.
Mm-hmm. Later, Barry.
Good night, Barry.
But
well,
what do you think? Call it a night?
Yeah.
All right.
Been going a little while, so.
Yeah, that sounds good. It was a good show, good talk, and I'll spend the last half hour with the kids before they go to bed in 28 minutes.
Exactly. So, okay. Yeah, we'll go talk to you guys later. Everybody take care.
Thanks for joining, bud. It was a lot of fun.
Thanks, Rich. We'll talk to you soon.
Okay.
All right. Bye-bye.
Okay, peace. Thanks for joining, fellas. We'll talk to you soon. Hope you enjoyed the show. Please give me a thumbs up, subscribe, like, tell your friends, and tune in next time.